Hello, my name is Taylor Mohn, and I am applying to the MA Yoga Studies program at LMU. So, thank you for listening to this video. I am excited to tell you a little bit about me and why I want to apply to the program. I found yoga in 2014 after spending much of my childhood dancing. So, the transition from dance studio to yoga studio didn't feel like a major leap until I signed up for the 2014 yoga 200-hour teacher training, where I learned that yoga was so much more than movement. And I remember my teachers saying that if you were in this room, you have done yoga in past lives and that you are meant to be on this path. It was this grandiose gesture, and I wasn't necessarily bought in then, but I'm bought in now. And since then, my yoga journey has really ebbed and flowed. I lost it during college. I found it when I wanted to give myself some self-love. When I moved to Norway, I lost it again because there was just so much going on. I could explore Europe, I could work and devote myself, and all of a sudden yoga fell by the wayside again. And when I moved to San Francisco again, I found it bits and pieces, but not a consistent practice. And as I was starting to spiral, feeling like, what is the point of my life? It wasn't until the end of my time in San Francisco and when I moved back to LA that I really immersed myself back into yoga. And I felt, I'm back. I'm home. This is the meaning. And so I feel so incredibly lucky to be applying for this program to deepen my knowledge, because right now I know how little I know and how much there is to know. And so I would love to spend the next few years studying and getting deeper in this very beautiful tradition. And my yoga journey is one side of me. I also have a professional work setting where I work at LinkedIn as a product marketer. And I ended up in this career after studying in San Diego communications and education, and really understanding that I wanted people to be in my focus. I wanted to help people above all else. And so I wanted to find a profession that enabled me to do so. And marketing has enabled me to get pretty close to the customer. I can listen to what they need, build products for them, and hopefully alleviate some of the suffering, some of the pain that's associated with their daily lives. And while this is so lovely and beautiful, I've also been pulled into something more. How can I do more yoga and less of my corporate job? And right now I'm holding both with open hands. I realize that yoga is in everyday interactions. It is just looking at someone in their eyes and making them feel special. And that's why I'm so excited to apply to this program, because I can hold both. And I can devote myself to studying this lineage, studying this tradition, being around people who hold it with the same sacredness as I do. And then at the same time, continue to live in this society, continue to make money, continue to be a partner, all of the things. And why now? It feels like the right time. It feels like I'm ready to dive in. I understand that I'll probably never feel like I know everything. I see the whole picture, but I am someone who loves to know as much as possible. And so I'm really excited to just dive deep and work through the complexities that this tradition has. When I think about the coursework I'm most excited for, it's definitely Sanskrit. It feels like the key in. When I moved to Norway, I learned Norwegian because I feel like it's like the easiest access into the culture, into eventually understanding the foundational pieces. I'm also so grateful that the certificate of philosophy is incorporated into the degree. I think reading the ancient texts the foundational texts will be huge for me. I've only read the Bhagavad Gita so far, and I'm really excited to go deeper. And overall, I feel excited. I feel ready, and I feel grateful for this opportunity. And so thank you so much for listening, and hope to talk to you soon.